Hey guys, and yesterday we got some new information about the Nintendo Switch 2 as well as Mario Kart World. And Mario Kart World looks absolutely incredible. I am really excited about it. Like, this is basically everything that I wanted from a Mario Kart game. It's one big, huge, seamless open world with all the tracks connected to each other. It has a wide roster of characters, even including some really wacky and interesting picks, like the cow, the Pianta, a Stingbee, Parabitty Dolphin, a Snowman, Coin Coffer. There's so many interesting characters here. And the visuals look stunning. Like, it looks amazing in 4K. And it just looks amazing from what we've seen so far. And this definitely is looking like it will become my new favorite Mario Kart game. This is the game that we have been waiting for over a decade. And I feel like the wait definitely paid off. However, there is one huge catch about this. And it's not about anything in the game itself, but it's the price. Because this game isn't going to be $60. It's not even going to be $70, the price that a lot of us were expecting the games to jump up to on the Switch 2. But it's $80! $80! I can't believe it. This is just absolutely egregious. And this is kind of insane. I know Nintendo is kind of known for overpricing some things. Look at Mario Strikers Battle League, for example. That isn't even a game. Like, there's barely anything to it. But it's still a full $60. But there was one game on the Switch that did exceed that $60 price point. And that is Tears of the Kingdom. That was a highly anticipated game. And that got a $70 price tag. People were pretty mad about that. But it did, like, people kind of did forget about it over time. But now we're seeing that again with this game. And I kind of like to dub this effect the Tears of the Kingdom effect. Kind of like how the free update model has been known as, like, the fix-it-later approach by a lot of people. It just, Nintendo sees a game that is highly anticipated and kind of drives up the price of it just so they can get, like, more profit out of it. But I think this is a really bad move, honestly. Because, I mean, not only is this terrible for the consumer, because, like, this might set a pretty bad precedent that we may have to pay a lot more money for games, like $80 for, like, any big new thing coming out. Even though not every game is going to be $80. Like, Donkey Kong Bonanza is going to be $70 at least. We still fully have to expect some games to be $80 now. But it also is a pretty bad move for Nintendo as well. Because I think on their end, they think they're going to make more money from this game because they're selling it for a higher price. But in reality, it kind of seems like they're shooting themselves in the foot. Because this is only going to, like, significantly decrease the sales of the game. I still think this game is probably going to sell pretty well, but it's not even going to sell a fraction of the amount that 8 Deluxe sold. I think this game's probably going to sell, like, maybe, like, 15 to 20 million, like, by the end of the Switch 2 era, I would say. But I feel like that $20 difference kind of makes a difference, I would say. Especially since that was, like, the standard in the Switch era, like, almost every game. This is kind of like a huge whiplash of this happening here. So, yeah, I really think this is a pretty bad move from Nintendo. And this really hurt the reputation of the Switch 2 in the Switch 2 games as well. Like, everyone is furious about this. Like, earlier today in the Nintendo Treehouse Live, like, live chat, everyone was spamming drop the price or lower the price. People are making petitions about this. And it seems like everyone, like even the people who would normally be defending Nintendo, are not okay with this. So it is just a incredibly dumb move that Nintendo made to price this game like at $80. Like, and the thing is, I mean, I know some people may be thinking like, I mean, it's a giant open world Mario Kart. I mean, I'm sure you can get your $80 worth out of this. But the thing is, regardless of how much I get out of a certain game, I don't think it should exceed $60. Like, because at that point, it's kind of an issue of accessibility. Like, not many people are going to be able to purchase this game or enjoy this game because of how expensive it is. That's why $60 has been the standard for so long. I know, like, another excuse that, boomers are kind of, like, defending this game, defending this game's price, is that the fact that, like, in the past, prices were, like, really inconsistent with video games. Like, there were, like, tons of games that were, like, super expensive, like $80, $90, $100, like, back in the 90s. But the thing is, back then, that technology was much more expensive. But nowadays, all of these games are widely accessible, and just making a game more expensive like this is just really gonna hurt, like, every party involved. So there really is no benefit to this, honestly. It's really just not a good thing at all. Like, regardless of how much worth you'll get out of this game. Like, I'm sure, with Mario Kart World, I'm sure I will get my money's worth out of this game. Like, I think this game still looks incredible, like, despite my thoughts on the pricing of it. But at the same time, no game should cost this much. And this only sets a precedent not just for Nintendo, but for the gaming industry in general. Like, GTA 6, where, like, there's been rumors about this game being $100. And at first, I thought, that's ridiculous. They would never charge $100 for a game. But now I'm thinking, maybe. I actually kind of think it's likely now that they'll charge $100 for GTA 6 because of Mario Kart World. And then look at PlayStation. They might increase the price of their games now because of this. And then, of course, Nintendo is probably going to do more $80 games if they don't see the backlash to this. Or if Mario Kart World sells well enough to the point where they don't care. So, this is really just a bad thing overall, just not just for Nintendo, but for the gaming industry. So it's really disappointing to see this. And when I mention all of that, I wanted to say, at the same time, I feel like people can get a bit toxic about this too. Some people are saying that this has completely killed the hype, which, I mean, I can understand for some people, because, I mean, some people, when they find out the price and aren't able to afford it, that can be kind of devastating if you were looking forward to this game. I could totally understand that. But at the same time, I don't think it's fair to kind of ruin the excitement or label someone as a Nintendo defender if they are excited about this game, because I think it is completely valid to be excited about this game. I am still ecstatic about this game, despite the price. I think the game itself still looks incredible, but it just shouldn't be priced at $80. I think it's good to have some nuance here, and I think it's perfectly healthy and fair to be excited and disappointed about the price at the same time. Because if you don't want to support this, there are, like, alternatives. If you think you're okay with, like, getting the bundle instead of, like, the game itself, because you want to see, you want Nintendo to have more opportunities of charging this game for lower prices, even though the bundle might be part of the reason why this game is so expensive. But if you feel that way is just morally justified for you, that's fine. Or if you want to buy this game secondhand, if you don't want to support it, that's also a good way as well. Like, that's Like that's what a lot of people do about like some games that they really want to play but don't want to support. The thing is, I kind of have to buy this game because of my YouTube channel. I mean, I want to play it as well. This is like my most anticipated game right now. And I still need to like review it and give all of you my thoughts on it to see if it's worth it. So I think like I'm still going to play it and buy it and everything. But it is completely fair and valid to both be excited about it and be critical and disappointed about the price. And one more thing that I wanted to mention is the price of the hardware itself for the Switch 2, because a lot of people have been concerned with that as well. But I'm actually not really too worried about the price of the Switch 2. It's $450. And I mean, that's a little more than we are expecting. I was personally expecting $400. But at the same time, the Switch 2 is looking to be fairly powerful, especially for its form factor. So I can understand why it's kind of expensive. And it's not really egregiously expensive either. If it was $500 for the console without like any games or anything, then yeah, I would see the problem with that. But $450 I think is fine. I think that's like the upper limit of what Nintendo can charge with this, honestly. I was kind of expecting like this to be like the max price for it. I was kind of preparing for the Doomsday scenario where it was $500, but $450 isn't too bad for this, honestly. But Mario Kart World being $80 is absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, that's all I have to say about this for now. Let me know your thoughts on the price of this game down in the comments, because it's pretty crazy. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. And make sure to check out my Discord server and Blue Sky if you want to. Stay perky!